Welcome to Chalk Talk, presented by Option Central, the premier source for all things option football, with your host, Coach Tony DeMeo. Option Central Chalk Talks are recorded and edited by CompuSports Media Services and delivered in streaming video format. Now sit back and get your pencil and paper ready for some football education with Coach Tony DeMeo in another Chalk Talk from Option Central.
Hi, this is Tony DeMeo, and today is the start of a new feature that we're going to do. It's called Tony Talk. It's a type of Chalk Talk. But what I'm going to do is every week I'm going to interview a different option football coach and get his perspective on his version of the option. Today, we're very fortunate to have one of the best Flexbone coaches around, John Iannucci. John Iannucci has turned around many football programs in his time as a high school football coach. Does a great job of coaching and teaching the Flexbone option. And he has his own twists and little quirks that he uses in the option. And we're going to delve into that today with a master option coach, John Iannucci. Why don't you draw up your base triple option against a 4-3 defense and how you block it, how you read it, and draw that up for us. And let's talk us through your base triple option play.
All right, let's look first with the person uncovered. All right, we'll take level coverage here. Basically, I have a wing tee background, so we still use verbiage for our rules. So our quarterback recognizes everything. He counts. For him, any defense, we're number 3, and we count from the handoff key. 1, 2, 3 is outside. That's a 7-man front for him. So he can stay in our base call, and in our base calls, the halfbacks are arcing. In our base call, the split end will stalk. I want to get a little thicker pen up here because this doesn't show sometimes. We'll stalk non-support, and level coverage would be the corner. We're going to arc number 3, so our halfback will arc number 3. Okay. Our rule for the tackle is loop unless the guard's covered or you get a CO call. We use code words, but a CO call. So he will loop, and he'll go inside backer to the backside safety. Our play side guards rule is on, bump lead, near backer, do not bump lead in an odd front. This for us, the center makes calls. He'll call this as an even front. So he'll step lateral. He'll go through the hip of the nose to the mic backer. He only has the mic if he's running inside. We do a lot of work in the summertime teaching our players who the handoff key is, who the pitch key is, and the linemen know if they're going inside a handoff key, they're blocking only for the fullback. If they're going outside the handoff key, they're blocking only for the quarterback and pitch. So he only has the mic if the mic sits or comes straight downhill. If the mic was to run over the top, he's going to let him go, and he'll go off to the backside linebacker. Our center is a reach, and he's a tight reach. He does not reach a 2-eye for us. He reaches up to a gap player. Okay, we're going to scoop the backside, and we have 2 scoops, tight scoop and wide scoop. There's nobody threatening your gap. It's a tight scoop. So as long as this guy is deep, and most people are playing him very deep, we'll step 45, which cuts off the backside angle of the 3 technique, and we'll work off to the backside linebacker. This is a wide scoop. This is almost a pull. We'll try to get our head by him. We're cutting on the backside. Our backside tackle has reach rep, so he's going to rip through the C gap. If somebody's slanted across his face, he'll run him down for 2 steps, and then he has middle third. So he's going to try to get to the middle of the field, and then he'll block back on the first thing he sees, usually the backside corner. Okay. We're a little wider with our fullback. We're aiming at the outside hip of the guard. Okay, and the only reason I do that, I've always done that. It just fits in with what we do, and I'm comfortable teaching it. I know some people teach inside hip. I just think it's too redundant with the midline. Okay, quarterback will open 7 o'clock. And we glide ride. We're old-fashioned. We glide ride. We will read the stack. Our cadence is rhythm. Our backside halfback will leave. We're down, red, set, go, leave on the R and red. And we try to get 2 steps in, and he'll run straight through the hips of the fullback. And we're really wide. We try to get, we're only 2 yards deeper, but we're 6 yards wider. When we pitch the ball, we want to pitch the ball straight down the line. So if this was our handoff key here, I'll just get it for you here. I always draw for our quarterbacks where it's squared, and that was our pitch key. That's the way it would look against the base 4-3.
Show it the same play to the tight end side. So if you're going to run into the boundary, how would that look?
All right, let's take this down. We'll start again with it. It's easier that way. If we have a college 4-3, he'll make an eagle call for us. Okay, anytime we have a linebacker over the tackle and the next man is a 6 out, and we have a man on the next man inside, what he'll do is he'll make an eagle call. As soon as the quarterback hears the eagle call, our basic rule for the quarterback, as long as number 4 is not outside the tight end, we're going to go ahead and run the play there. If he makes an eagle call, he's going to put the halfback into a seal look now. Okay, so he's going to seal backer to the safety. Okay. Our tight end knows in a seal look he's going to inside release for the backer, and he knows because he's going inside that he's blocking only for the fullback. So if he was to run over the top, he would look for the mic to the backside linebacker.
Now let me ask you this. So looking at this, we've seen it to the split end, we've seen it to the tight end. How many formations do you use in a game?
Any formation that I can. Now we use.
So in other words, if you ran that to the field and went wing over, you'd have the exact same blocking scheme, but you'd have a different look for the defense.
Exactly right. All right, the rocket play. We're a little different than a lot of people. I got it initially from VMI when McCombs was there, because they wanted to be a triple option team, but they were playing so many triple option teams that they decided that they couldn't be a triple option team. So they became a rocket team, and they got it from the Miami Dolphins. It was the Trap and Dash series. So they actually ran it out of the eye of Miami, and they would have the guy motion, and then they would have the fullback run the trap off it with Zonka and Morris. That was the 2 people. Pretty good combination. Our quarterback makes a call in our rocket based upon the count outside. Not count non-supported. 3 guys are outside. He calls numbers. Numbers tells the wide receiver, you have the support player. So he will either block the corner or the safety, whoever shows first.
You've been watching Chalk Talk, featuring Coach Tony DeMeo. Recording and editing of Chalk Talk by CompuSports Media Services. Chalk Talk is a production of Option Central, the premier source for all things option football. Ready to improve your option football coaching skills? It's time to join OptionCentral.net right now.